Rated M for mature.
Previously on Zombie Army 4, grenades got clingy, Cupid's arrows were flying everywhere, and it all got a bit deep. Tonight, hello and sorry about that. Hello and welcome to Rebellion, where, as you can see, we've got a bit excited by a whole new season of Zombie Army 4 Dead War DLC. Truth be told, Season 2 isn't very much like brain-dissolving TV show Love Island at all. Yes, there's at least some degree of preening oneself and deliberating over outfits before heading out into the action, thanks to the Halloween Charm Pack and Halloween Headgear bundle that just dropped. But instead of backstabbing personal trainers and muggy influences, the dangers of Damnation Valley, the new mission, are rather more visceral. But we'll get to that. First, we'd like to thank everyone who's already subscribed to the Rebellion channel and remind anyone among you who hasn't that pressing that lovely red button means you get 2 new videos from us every week. Now then, and I promise not to do that voice again, let's take a look at what Season 2 already has for us in Zombie Army 4. The Alps. The perfect getaway for you and that special someone to enjoy some fine Italian cuisine, complete with a serving of Swiss cheese and, of course, copious amounts of French wine. And let's not forget the beautiful vistas of mountains and, another hellstorm. Great. Well, at least the sky has sort of a romantic shade of red in it if you look at it a certain way. Following along from the end of Season 1's Deeper Than Hell DLC, Damnation Valley has you venturing into the mountains of dead-infested Longarone, tracking down Chief Occult Scientist Edie after losing contact with her team. And as per usual, the dead are none too happy with your presence, and would like to remind you of their displeasure with some rather menacing hugs. Throughout the 4 chapters, you and your friends will traverse highly explosive tunnels and underground bunkers, complete with infernal machinery to interact with and a train yard featuring 4 lovely hell spires for you to blow up. Alpine downs filled with blood might not sound like the most ideal location for your hiking trip, but if you manage to survive, you get treated to this lovely napalm-filled light show. Gotta feed that gram. Hashtag zombie apocalypse, hashtag why am I taking photos right now. If the sight of demonic hellscapes filled to the brim with hordes of undead brain munchers makes you think, yeah, easy mate, put the kettle on, then you may want to reconsider. Because in Damnation Valley, you are going to die a lot. The new DLC, at first glance, offers you the usual roster of enemies, weapons, and those always appreciated grenade boxes, but it won't be long before you start to notice something is slightly different. It is tough. From snipers mocking you from their annoying perches to endless frenzied undead chasing you up and down stairwells, the DLC is laden with deadly traps just waiting for you to spring them. The aforementioned tunnels become a gauntlet of suiciders and gunners with very little room for cover, and you'll become so familiar with overhearing the whispering orders from a zombie commander that when you do rip its heart out, you will feel like $1,000,000. Specials make a rather unwelcome return for you, appearing in places where you simply can't run away from them. Tactically retreat. And in Chapter 3, you face a seemingly unending wave of enemies whilst waiting for the slowest elevator in the world to arrive and rescue you. In the infamous words of Cobra Kai, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. If you're a regular to the channel, you'll know we already got into the Halloween spirit in Zombie Army 4 recently, basically as soon as the leaves turned brown really. But with the Halloween Headgear bundle recently dropping, well, that took our costume game to the next level. My personal favourite is this enormous pumpkin, complete with eerie glowing light from within, which your teammates basically can't help but pay attention to. But that's only because frankly, I can't look at the devil mask for too long without having to turn an extra light on. For anyone who's been dying to fight back the Horde looking like the 10th member of Slipknot, there's this genuinely frightening clown mask too. The witch's hat really seems to suit Boris, and I'm not sure why. Either way, there's absolutely no way you're not completely unloading your bags of treat-sized Mars bars into this lot's pillowcases should they come knocking. Imagine what the trick would be. Just imagine. Joining those spooky adornments for your favourite characters' heads is the Halloween Charm Pack, allowing you to trick out your weapons with just that extra splash of scary. The Luminous Ghosty here is a particular favourite, summoning the kind of trinket you'd have begged for in the gift shop at the end of a school trip, but they're all a fine way to make your weapon even scarier. And given that it's already an active, live, loaded firearm, which may or may not have barbed wire, bolts of electricity, glowing occult symbols and/or dripping blood all over it, that's really saying something. Finally, joining the rest of the spooky cosmetic options is this new rifle skin in which occult symbols are burned onto the body and glow with an eerie light as if emanating a dangerous energy at all times. A bit like Gary Lineker in that regard. If you've already shot your way through Season 1's DLC campaign, in which those bloody occultists get into all sorts of trouble down in the bowels of the earth, this is a nice little been there, done that souvenir for you. And if you haven't, well, in the same way I like to binge watch season after season of a TV show until Netflix sees fit to intervene and check that I'm actually still watching and haven't just fallen comatose in front of the TV or something, why not binge on Season 1 right now? And that'll do it for this delve into Damnation Valley, plus the new Halloween headgear and charms bundles, all available right now as part of the Season 2 pass, or to purchase individually. Subscribe to us here at Rebellion for more ZA4 updates and plenty else, and let us know in the comments if you've already bested Damnation Valley. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the vid, and until next time, climb every mountain, swim every ocean, and blow the absolute living out of Damnation Valley.